Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and I'm a junior in Columbia College, double majoring in creative writing and psychology. I'm also originally from Staten Island, New York, and today I will be taking over the Columbia admissions page for a day in my life. You might recognize me from the summer where I did another day in my life where I was going to work at the Columbia Visitor Center as a tour guide, but now I'll be taking you guys through a day full of classes with me. So let's go! Okay, so I just finished my cognitive neuroscience class and then I walked across the street to Pratt, which is a coffee shop between 114th and 115th Street and Broadway. And they have a subscription where for $40 a month you can get 5 free drinks a day, but I split it with 4 of my other friends, so we all get 1 free drink every single day for only $8 a month. And if you know me, you know I love my caffeine, so it's definitely a really good deal. Now I'm about to head to a work shift at the Columbia University Visitor Center, and then we'll get on with the rest of my day. Okay, now that I've finished all of my classes for the day, I'm gonna take care of my mental health by going to a little therapy session. So even though my therapist is from outside of Columbia, Columbia does offer free counseling and psychological services to its students. They have so many different staff members who come from different backgrounds and specialize in different things to ensure that every student can find a therapist that meets their needs, and students can also feel free to switch staff members at any point. So that's just one of the great resources that Columbia offers to take care of its student body. Okay, so before I sign off for the night, I'm going to answer some of the questions you guys asked in the Q&A I posted earlier. So this first one is about how I met my friends here at Columbia. I love my friends so much. They're definitely one of the most exciting parts of the college experience for me. I lived in Carman Hall during my first year, which is one of 4 first-year residence halls that we offer. And a lot of my current friends I actually met because they also lived on floor 7 of Carman with me. They had a floor lounge there, so during the first week of move-in, we just really got to know each other a lot in there. We played games in there, and we had a lot of late-night bonding sessions. We also have something called New Student Orientation Program, where you're sorted into groups of the same people you'll be staying with throughout the entire week, and you'll either go on a camping trip together or explore different arts and media sites throughout New York City, and that's just a great way to get to know new people because you're spending so much time with them during your first week. This next question is hard to answer because I love so many different things about Columbia, but one of them is definitely how niche and specific the course offerings we have here are. So, for example, for my creative writing major, I took a really fun class called Trauma and Its Aftermath in Poetry, where we read works by various poets that talked about different forms of trauma they faced, and it was really inspiring for me to see how people had taken some adversity that they faced during their lives and transformed it into a piece of art. I also took a cognition, memory, and stress class for my psychology major, which was really interesting. We learned about all the ways that stress affects the brain and how that affects memory as well. And it was really applicable to me as a college student as well. We also learned which studying techniques are better for long-term memory retention. So that was definitely very helpful. Actually, 77% of our classes here at Columbia have 20 students or less, which creates a very close-knit environment that I really love. This is going to be the final question that I answer tonight, and it's about how many classes I take on average and their duration. So this definitely fluctuates. This semester I have some days where I only take 1 class a day, and then I have some days where I'm in class for 6 hours, which is around 3 classes a day. So that being said, some classes are as little as 50 minutes and some are as long as 2 hours for me. But the great thing about Columbia is that you can design your schedule in any way that you would like. So if you're a morning person, you can take classes as early as 8 o'clock in the morning. And if you're not so much of a morning person like me, you can start at around noon or 1 o'clock, which is what I usually do. I've also never had to take a class on a Friday during my entire 2.5 years here so far. Which is great in the sense that I get a 3-day weekend every single weekend, and that's super rejuvenating. So you can definitely build your schedule in a way that fits you and your lifestyle. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna sign off for the night. I love doing these Instagram takeovers, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any additional questions, feel free to email ugrad-ask@columbia.edu. And also be sure to follow this Instagram account at Columbia Admissions for more day in the life takeovers and just information about admissions here at the university. Bye guys!